From the rolling hills they come, drunk, laughing and boasting. They shatter your fences and steal your cows. You can't stop them as they are close to being 3 times your size. You can't hurt them for their skin is like leather. You can't reason with them because they are as dumb as the cow they just stole. Hill giants are interesting. They're interesting because they don't really look like normal humans. There's always something odd about them, about their face and their looks. Even if they weren't so tall and so fat, they would still look weird to the eye. But the hill giant is simian in look, much how a caveman might have looked in the past. That they have long arms, stooped shoulders, and low foreheads, hair that grows thick in many parts of his body, and muscles that are completely ripped. Hill giants are supposed to be yoked. In fact, they have the biggest muscles out of all of giant kind. They're not the strongest, of course. They're simply not as tall as the other kinds, but in terms of size versus musculature, they just cannot be beat.
Fantastic.
All they know is that size is all that matters. Anything bigger than them has to be obeyed, and anything smaller than them can be tyrannized. This is why in hill giant society, the biggest rule and the smallest are ruled over. This inadvertently translates to whoever eats the most is the most respected, for whoever eats the most will grow the most. Maybe not necessarily in height, but in girth, which still counts. It is said that the leader of every hill giant tribe will be the biggest hill giant that can still walk, who also happens to be the hill giant who eats the most. What do hill giants do?
We're gonna eat some chocolate.
The answer really is nothing. They literally don't do anything other than just fool around, drink, and eat. In fact, they have so much time in their hands that they have actually developed fairly complex games for them to play as they pass the time. Now, my favorite game that they play is just their straight-up bragging game.
Welcome to the largest swimsuit haul ever.
It is said that bragging contests among hill giants are the stuff of their legends. See, what makes this type of game interesting is that giants can't really lie to save their lives, but they neither can incite. So what ends up happening is that you get these giants to tell ridiculous lies that would be impossible to have happened, and then you have the other hill giants actually believing them. Other than these games and getting drunk, all these guys do is eat. Now, when it comes to eating, there really isn't, for the most part, much of a preference. Most of their diet consists of meat, but they literally will eat anything, and I mean anything. To an onlooker, it would seem as if the hill giant had no taste buds or no type of flavor preference. That is because they don't salt their meals, they don't cook their meals, they don't seem to favor one flavor or one type of food or another. They just literally grab anything that is edible and then put it in their mouths. And also, lastly, before I go, I should also say that hill giants are suspicious of magic and will seek to destroy magic items that they acquire as treasure, which is why you will never see them carrying any. So if you are a magic user, I beg you to never become captured by a hill giant, for they also ceremonially kill mages.
Who the fuck does that?
My name's Anna, aka Glitter and Lasers.
That's what scares me.
But this thing was delicious.